What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ed Honcho, and this is another South Sports special. If you know what it is, South Sports, this is your Houston homeboy. This is the H-Town homer, however you want to call it, the real Ed Honcho. Give me a like, give me a follow, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm talking about. But we talk Houston. We talking Astros, Texans, Rockets, Dynamo, Cougars, Owls, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's all H-Town, you know what I'm saying? From the pros to the amateurs, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the city because, the national media is not going to give us that love. So I'm going to give us the love that we deserve, you know what I mean? Because that's what it's all about. I'm only worried about Houston teams. I can't be worried about everybody. So I'm giving my attention, giving my love where it goes to the house, H-Town, if you know what that is, if you know what that's about. So like I say, Clutch City, Crush City, Splash Town, H-Town, Hustle Town, you know what I'm saying? Touston, Scrooston, whatever you call it. I mean, it's a multitude of names, but it's all the same, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I just wanted to take a little bit of time out. It was really funny because I had planned to do this video like 2 days ago, but it's just stuff's been hectic. Been just a lot going on. Been trying to get it together and stay consistent. And it wanted to be the immediate impact rookies. And like literally right before I started recording this, I mean like right before I see my phone and has the Bleacher Report. And because my buddy Shaq Kush just told me to start fucking with Bleacher Report because I never really used it. I really don't read a lot. I mean, I check stuff out, but like I say, whatever. So anyway, so I get the Bleacher Report app, and I see like a notification. My phone makes a noise or whatever, and it's the fucking topic I want to talk about today. So I guess that's my fault for not doing this a couple of days ago like I planned. But whatever. They're not talking what I'm talking. I bring a completely different perspective. But I hope everybody who's an H-Town fan is doing good today. But I just want to talk about, like I say, the immediate impact rookies, or the rookies that I believe will have an immediate impact for the Houston Texans this season. You gotta excuse me, I got the sweaty forehead going on, don't judge me. But like I said, the Texans that I think that will have an immediate impact, the rookies that I think will have an immediate impact. I know everybody's super big, Deshaun Watson. I just don't. I put it like this, I know that Savage is people are like, 50-50 on him, you know what I mean? He hadn't thrown a touchdown, and he's kind of injury prone, and you got those issues, or not injury prone, but he's having these injuries. Like I said, that concussion issue was real weird. So when it comes to Deshaun Watson, I really want him to have some time to kind of learn the offense, no pressure on him, not be, really worried about having to get out there and perform, because I know when he performs, he's going to do it at a high level. So I want him to have all the tools that he needs. So I'm hoping that he doesn't have to be. But if he does end up coming in and playing, that he will elevate the quarterback play for the Texans. But with that being said, the bar is low, with last year being Brock Osweiler. So, we want to see him getting these end zones right here. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want. That's what these people here want. They want to see him in the end zones. So we want to see more of that. So hopefully that he can bring that to him. But I'm hoping Deshaun Watson does not have to be an immediate impact. I want him to have time to develop, get his game right, work on the mechanics, whatever they need to, whatever they see in him that they want to tighten up. Let Bill O'Brien have the time to be the QB guru that he is, even though I haven't seen it yet. But at the same time, he's just had this motley crew of crazy quarterbacks, and just like none of them make sense. It doesn't make any sense. So I mean, those really haven't been his quarterbacks. He's just taken what he's had available. So he has a quarterback now, drafted in the first round, no excuses. This is Bill O'Brien's project with Deshaun Watson. So he needs to take him and mold him into what it is that Bill O'Brien does, with this QB guru that he's supposed to be. Like I said, I like Bill O'Brien, so I don't want to make it seem like I'm knocking him or anything. I like him. I like what he's done with the quarterbacks that we've had, been winning records, So cool. Not complaining about that. But like I say, so he has the time to have Deshaun. So I hope Deshaun's not an immediate impact. But Zach Cunningham, I think Zach Cunningham is going to be the playmaker of that draft. So I think he's going to come in, and even if it's just on special teams, if he doesn't start, I think he's going to come in and be a hell of a special teams player. He has a nose for the ball. You're going to hear that name. You're going to hear Zach Attack a lot. Or another Zach Attack. Yes, of course, if your name's Zach, they're going to say Zach Attack. That's the only thing they can, so I'm really excited to see this. Being a defensive fan, what I'm saying? That's one other reason why it's great to be a Texan, because I love defense. I'm a defensive guy, so when the Texans have great defense, that's excellent. So in addition to him, with those other guys out there like Clowney, Watt, and Merciless, McKinney, that's a solid core to put this guy into, and I just see him making plays. There's going to be opportunities to make plays everywhere, because teams are not going to know what to do with Jadeveon and JJ initially. And then you still got to respect Merciless as a pass rusher. He's a threat. He's a beast on his own. So, McKinney's an animal. Like these guys, Cushion still got some juice. He's not what he used to be, but Cushion still makes plays here and there. I'm hoping that Zach can maybe eventually fill that role, put on some weight, maybe fill that role, and we can get some youth in that linebacking core. Maybe Cush can still be there, just not have to play as much, because I like Cush. I like Cush. Definitely been a fan for forever. So I don't want to just chip him out, throw him out like yesterday's trash, and but maybe there's still a place for him in there. But I'd like to see us get faster, at that spot. Foreman, I was not high on the pick initially because I was just like, well, we don't really need a running back. We got, Grimes is out there, and who is it? Hunt, I think we still got. There's another guy, and I can't think of his name right now. But then, these guys are solid. They're all right. I like Grimes for quite a while. I thought he was a poor man's Arian Foster, but then it's basically the same scenario because he ran real similar to me, and he would just, I don't know if he just got, I don't know what it is about him that he's just not, being considered as that second guy. I don't know if it's because of Blue's been there. I've never really been a fan of Blue. Yeah, just like everybody else likes John Blue, but I've never thought of Blue since day one. I've never seen him as a serviceable NFL running back. He's slow, and relatively speaking, for an NFL player, he's slow. Or running back because he doesn't have getaway speed. I've seen there's been many plays he's had some holes and he could have really any other. I'm gonna say anybody else, but most other running backs would have ran it for a touchdown. He just loses gas. He's good for your 2 and 3 yard burst though. So I think from what I've seen from Deontay Foreman, like I said, I'm not gonna sit there and act like I know all about him. And I was, like I say, questioning some of the holes he had on a lot of highlights I've seen, but talking with some folks, they were saying that he had a shitty old line and the Texas old line really wasn't that good, and so that made me start believing that maybe he has good vision. It has to be his field vision that allows him to find those holes and get open like that. Some of the runs you see is just one cut and he's gone, and no moves, no nothing fancy, just pulling away from guys. And so a guy who could do something like that, has some size on him, has some decent speed, is what you would like to see. Definitely faster now for Blue. In that spot. So if the vision is like I believe it is, and he has good vision, and those holes can open up, because Blue does not have good vision. Oh my God, he's definitely an upgrade over Alfred Blue. And you got to have a running back by committee because you don't want to overwork Lamar like you did last year. Even though he was brought in to be that guy, he wasn't used to that kind of workload, and he tried his best even when he get dinged up and try to come in and play, but that wasn't beneficial for everybody else. So you need a guy, a solid backup, and Blue's just not that guy. Blue is a third string running back at best, and at best. And I just, like I said, I'm just not a fan. I like Blue, the guy, just as a Texan, the player. I just don't think he's the top tier running backup that we need. Top tier running backup doesn't sound right, but the best backup that we could have. So I like Deontay Foreman. So I think that he'll have an immediate impact as far as backing up Miller, similar to Ben Tate when he I think broke his ankle at first, but when he actually his actual rookie year had a significant impact on way less carries than Foster and was doing just as much, if not better. So I'd like to see some of that. Hopefully we can get some of that action out of him. And then like I say, I've just kind of had to go back and look at that pick a little bit. I'm still wavering on it as far as I just don't know the guy personally, and I was thinking, higher up O-line or something. But like I say, it filled a good spot because Miller did get hurt a little bit last year. We saw a little bit of a drop in production when he was injured. And the only other rookie I see, now, like I said, I don't know much about Davenport. Seems like small school, so the Cloud, I'm not a fan. From what I've seen, don't like it. Just not impressed. Just seemed like a guy who was just in the right place at the right time most of the time. It didn't even seem like he was even really making those plays. He was just kind of getting in the way of plays almost. And I didn't see what it was, so maybe I might be wrong. I don't know. Kyle Fuller out of Baylor, I like what I see about him. I just don't know about him being an impact. I don't know about where he comes in and if he's going to really see a lot of playing time. But I think he could be a viable piece. But Carlos Watkins, I don't know why I think we got away with something. I think we got a steal on that guy. I'm just excited about watching him play. Just it's little things that I see from him that say that that guy, along with Reader, they may get in there and do some things, and you know that Clemson connection. So we were the Patriots out for a little bit. Now we Clemson, the professional Clemson. I don't know what we are now, but we still the Texans. That's all it is. But like I said, I'm excited about Watt because I think he's gonna bring something great to that line. I think he's gonna make plays. So I'm looking excited to that. So like I say, two offensive guys, two defensive guys. I'm just super excited about the defensive guys, though. Like I say, I'm real high on them. On Watkins and Cunningham, I think both of them guys are going to come in as rookies and make plays. The offensive guys, Watson, I hope he doesn't have to play as a rookie unless he's just doing something amazing in camp and just, hey, you got to start him, you got to play him. Otherwise, you're missing out on yards and touchdowns and games because you're not playing him, a lack of production. And Foreman, like I said, as far as because I wasn't really thinking about a running back, as a running back, it's a good pick, a good steal. We got a good value on it, so I'm not gonna say I'm against the pick. Now that I really think about it, it's a good deal. They found a place to fit him. They found a good value pick and went with that. And so I can't knock him for that. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to overvalue some guys and because you need a tackle, so I'm gonna just take a tackle in the first round. I mean, he's really a seventh round talent. So. With that being said, like I said, I really think those guys are going to be immediate impact players. They're really going to have a significant outcome on this season. Like I said, those are names you're going to hear, not just, hey, get a little bit of playing time here and there. These are names that I think you're going to hear a lot. And off that, Cunningham's name, before it's all said and done, I think look for, if Cunningham can get a starting spot, look for him to be in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. It's just something about that dude, man. Like I see it, that dude. He has the it factor. Like I say, put a little bit of size on. Hopefully, he don't lose too much speed. I think he'll be great. So, like I say, man, I'm the real Ed Honcho. Twitter, Instagram, South Sport. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a like, give me a follow. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification so that way you can see I drop new videos every day. That little bell thing is the notification. I'm dropping new videos every day. It's either going to be about the Texans, it's going to be about the Rockets, it's going to be something Houston sports. And like I say, I'm starting to study the game of baseball and soccer so that I can come in and I can actually talk about those things in an educated fashion. I don't like to talk about shit I really have no idea about and just sound completely foolish. So like I said, I'm going to implement that because, like I said, I want this to be all about H-Town. This is all H-Town. I got love for the city, you know what I'm saying? And I love the sports. We're actually, on all levels right now, Texans were a playoff team. The Rockets are in the playoffs right now. The Astros are doing well. The Dynamo, I'm not exactly super sure. I don't even know if there's a season right now, how that works. But, like I said, I'm going to learn about it. But I know that as they've been around, they've been really good. So, like I say, I'm gonna wrap this thing up, and but like I say, just talking to about immediate impact for the Texans, and check out my channel if you rocking with it. Please subscribe. Like I say, I appreciate all the love I've been getting so far, in this short lifespan that it's had, and I just want to keep that pumping. With that being said, man, I'm Ed Honcho, the real Ed Honcho. Deuce up. I'm out.